HBAR holders, we have a lot to talk about in this video. We are now witnessing some of the most exciting things being announced that are going to be hitting this market over the course of the next couple weeks. And I do think that as we really look at Hedera, this is one of the best opportunities that we have in front of us at this current moment in time. And by the end of this video, you will understand why. So with that being said, welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. Let's dive on in and let's start off with this post here from Robinhood Crypto EU. A new batch of assets are now available for European customers. You can now trade Hedera HBAR and Lido Finance. So HBAR, and they also give us a little bit of a breakdown on both of them down here. So it seems as though HBAR access is now increasing, and this is actually very bullish. I keep telling you guys to focus on a lot of these exchange listings, even though, like for an example, HBAR was listed on Robinhood in the US for quite some time now. I focus on this because it's more liquidity, it's more access, and ultimately it's a lot more users now buying, selling, and trading HBAR. And this is actually happening after we just saw the announcement from Coinbase Institutional back on January 16th, for an example, when they announced that HBAR was available on Coinbase Prime. Now, we know that HBAR got listed on Coinbase back in like 2022, but this was just an addition to that. So it does increase, again, liquidity, access, and this is more for, institutions, mainly like accredited investors as well, and things like that. But again, this is very exciting. We're now starting to see the market opportunity for HBAR increase. And when I say that, I mean more so market access for Hedera. But this is awesome to see. Now, on top of this, let's go over here to Eleanor Tourette's post from the other day regarding the executive order. Now, if you guys did watch my XRP video from yesterday, then you already know about the executive order. But the thing that I want to focus on here is this one right here, which is the working group will be tasked with developing a federal regulatory framework governing digital assets, including stablecoins, and evaluating the creation of a strategic national digital asset stockpile. Now, we don't know when this is going to happen, right? They're still kind of, thinking about this. They're looking into it. We don't know what digital assets will be included, but we do know that in the last couple weeks, what we've been hearing heavily around this new admin is the support for US-based crypto projects and companies. If we are thinking about that, okay, wouldn't it make sense to include most of the US-based digital assets in this stockpile? Meaning we would see XRP, HBAR, Algo, XLM. It would make a lot of sense. Now, we have seen the HBAR Foundation posting alongside this National Digital Asset Stockpile, right? Just with an image here. Nothing too crazy, no confirmation of anything. But if we are thinking about this, I believe that the HBAR Foundation is also, looking at this in a logical sense of, well, guess what? We are a US-based, project. HBAR is a US cryptocurrency essentially, so it makes sense to include HBAR within this stockpile. And on top of this, by the way, now I don't know how much confirmation we could put behind this, but we have Bullish. The CEO of Morgan Creek Capital suggests that XRP, ADA, and HBAR as potential assets for Trump's crypto reserve. He noted that the founders of these projects are building ties with the Trump family, particularly Eric Trump. Now, this does make a lot of sense. This does make a lot of sense considering the fact that if we take a step back, we know that Eric Trump has been in discussion with a lot of these projects. We know that he's been in full support of these projects. We also know that the Trump family has been embracing crypto in a big way. I'm not even going to mention the meme coins, right? We all know about them. But it feels as though the entire space has started to kind of shift in a significant way towards openly embracing and accepting these projects, especially if they are in the US, because a lot of these US-based crypto projects, believe it or not, are utility-based projects that want to see the space taken seriously. But check this out. This is Mark Yusko, and this is about a minute and 25 seconds long.
the one piece of legislation that is likely to happen. The other stuff, there's a lot of talk that they'll expand beyond just Bitcoin to now, XRP and Cardano and Hedera. And look, those founders have been buddying up to the administration and to Eric, and I think Eric's driving a lot of this, his son. So we'll see. But the case for the strategic Bitcoin reserve, because Bitcoin is digital gold, everything else has different roles. Something that could happen, I don't know if it'll happen the first 100 days, Abs, but there's some talk. This will make the XRP people really happy. There is some talk that XRP could be utilized and or ordered to be used for a central bank digital currency or as the base layer for national banking. I don't know if it'll happen or not, but that's one that if that does happen, that changes things. It's kind of like...
And yeah, I mean, listen, if we really think about what's going on here, it just kind of feels like we should have been focusing on these utility projects all along. And that's exactly why I stress it so much on this channel, to really keep a close eye out on these projects that are, becoming big giants in terms of their ecosystem. I mean, listen, when we look at Hedera, look at the names behind Hedera in terms of the GC. Look at the partnerships that they have. Look at the enterprises that they're partnered up with that, want to utilize DLT and ultimately build out this Web3 future. This is where we start to kind of shift our focus away from the whole hype and speculation part of this cycle. And, overall in this market, we stop looking at Bitcoin because, let's just be honest here, where's the utility? It's an extremely volatile asset, but we're going to claim that it's a store of value. But at the end of the day, the focus here should be on these additional projects that are working with some of the biggest names out there in the world to create Web3 based products that will potentially be adopted by millions, hundreds of millions of individuals. And if we're thinking about tokenization, I mean, that alone should allow you to open your eyes to just how big this space will be. I do think that HBAR, along with a few of these additional projects like XRP ADA, even XLM Algo, etc., will be included in that crypto reserve. It makes a lot of sense. Now, on top of that, that was not the only news that we got. Check this out over here. We have, and this is from one of the key players of Hedera around, innovation policy and stuff. I am in the World Economic Forum in Davos now. President Trump addressing remotely. He pledged to make the United States the world capital of artificial intelligence and crypto. Okay. And if we're thinking about this, okay, when we look at these projects, how could we make the United States the world capital of AI and crypto? Well, number one, it would be embracing a lot of the US-based crypto projects like Hedera, even XRP, etc., right? But when it comes to AI, HBAR is fully behind this. In fact, the HBAR Foundation also posting this, right? We have the world capital of AI and crypto. If we look at AI on Hedera, we know that they have been building out and pushing solid products around AI to make sure that we can embrace AI at scale. For an example, here we have last week, Hedera joined the Decentralized AI Society as a founding member, and today Davos proudly participated in their Decentralized AI Salon. In two fireside chats, COO of Hedera and chairman of the Decentralized AI Society discussed how to boost data quality, privacy, and accessibility. Also, the co-founder and Hedera Dr. Lehman Baird himself and the head of research and sustainability at the GBB Council explored the convergence of blockchain tokenization and AI. Again, Hedera is one of the key players here, especially around the AI revolution. We know that Hedera has been pushing solid AI products. They've been expanding their overall AI focus for a little bit of time now, and it just kind of feels as though Hedera is becoming a key leader and pioneer around, the convergence of AI with blockchain. I think that this is one of the most important factors to focus on, especially if you do hold HBAR. And even over here, we have yesterday at Davos, Hedera and Fortune Magazine hosted a lunch discussion, Building Trust, the Foundation of Responsible AI, where thought leaders explored ethical AI development, governance, frameworks, privacy and security, as well as the evolving crypto regulatory landscape. And again, I just want you guys to understand and be aware of, how Hedera has been marketed for years, the trust layer of Web3. Okay, that's what, people have said for so many years now, is that Hedera will be the trust layer of Web3. And to a lot of people, that might seem like just like a baseless claim, like, oh, yeah, it's going to be the trust layer. It's going to be the trust layer. When we look at the connections that Hedera does have, when we look at what they're trying to build here, when we look at what they're doing, I do think that that claim could become something very significant for Hedera. Because we have been watching Hedera slowly but surely build that bridge to the Web 2 space. And a lot of the players that are connected to Hedera already, like ServiceNow, right? ServiceNow is already pushing AI automated workflows. And for those that are unaware, ServiceNow has 80% of the Fortune 500 companies tapped in. And they partnered up with Hedera to digitize and automate those workflows as well. This was like the first sign of, all right, well, we're now going to start to see automation become a key focus. And this is going back, I want to say, it's almost like 3 years ago now, okay? And if we're thinking about that, that's when we start to see Hedera become a very big key player to focus on. Now, mind you, that was during the bear market. That's 2022 now. Today, Hedera is a much larger name, and it feels as though the AI market is about to heat up in a very, very big way. And Hedera is going to be one of the key leaders around this. I've been talking about this, especially with, now, the US wants to become a leader with AI. David Sachs has been talking about AI for a little bit of time now. This is probably one of the most important things to focus on. It's not just like about the whole reserve, crypto reserve thing. Even going back to Eleanor Tourette's post over here, we have the working group will be chaired by the White House AI and crypto czar, David Sachs, and include the Secretary of Treasury, the chairman of the SEC, and the heads of other relevant departments and agencies. The AI side is going to be one of the biggest things for this space, because we know that AI needs blockchain. We know that in order to adopt AI at scale, we need trusted data, we need transparent data, we need things that can be, put in place, aka smart contracts that can limit AI. And that's where crypto becomes a very big piece of this. That's why we are starting to see, AI and crypto being addressed in the same sentence every single time now. It's because these two are the perfect match for each other. That's why I look at what David Sachs is going to be doing. That's also why I look at a lot of these crypto projects like Hedera that is really working on making sure that we can trust AI, making sure that we can trust the data behind AI, and make sure that it's accessible as well. That's where we start to see the trust layer really become a big deal. And this is also why I believe that Hedera is going to become a very big player in and outside of the space. This is going to be like one of those blue chip players that everyone knows the name of. And even if they don't know the Hedera name, they will know the names of the companies that are utilizing Hedera, which is only going to benefit us even more. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.